Hey, what's up, guys? It's MP13K / Quenny with sunglasses, and today we're gonna be reacting to terrible TikTok recipes.
Oh
This is
And I'm Atlas, and today I'm gonna continue being an annoying fuck, and I'm gonna start interrupting MP13 every single time he tries to speak.
no! I'm blocked, so I'm going to. Okay, let's begin.
okay. Yeah. We already began the video because we were debating whether or not we should. Um, uh, the original video was made by a guy named 7-Elevens, by the way. Yeah, let's begin. Well, for the viewers who are watching this video, let's begin. For us, let's resume.
Screen cones right into the bin. Just smash them down.
Oh yeah.
Just crush it right up.
This is so much better than it dripping all
What
over
the
your lap.
fuck are they
Now we have our
doing?
caramel sauce.
Why?
Warm chocolate
What?
chip right on top.
What?
Of course.
When the
Ice cream would
American shit?
probably be good.
I could have
Just
eaten
going
that.
to add
I could have
cookies.
eaten
They
that.
would all out on the freshness. One for you,
So why in your car?
one for me.
3, 2, 1. Already have at McDonald's in your area. Who needs spoons? Especially when they're wooden. You gotta use fries.
Not the front.
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
No. No.
Why are they obsessed with just crushing everything? So, like, first they get the thing over here, like, what are these called? The sort of soft serves. And then they get cookies and they crush them as well. And then they get even more cookies and crush them as well. Then they get apple pies and, of course, they crush them as well. But at this point, it's literally slop. Like, it's literally melted. The ice cream has been melted for the past, like, 10 minutes already. I feel like you may as well just drive home and just put it into the...
That's just the forbidden sludge.
The McDonald's ice cream hack that's breaking the internet.
This
The
is,
only
this is the McDonald's ice cream hack that's breaking the ice cream machines.
no, this is the McDonald's ice cream hack that's breaking my brain.
freezer just to reset so you can
Oh my
actually just
teeth.
eat it like in ice cream format. Or even better, instead of driving home so you can put this into the freezer, you could drive to the supermarket to actually buy a proper box of ice cream, like a proper tub of ice cream. Or just buy a McFlurry. Yeah, you could just buy a McFlurry. A McFlurry is essentially this in a cup, but it's soup now, bro. It's literally soup. The ice cream is melted. There's nothing to eat. And on the same topic of questionable desserts, she somehow manages to take things 100 steps further.
Wix.
Oh my god,
One
I got an ad.
platform, any website. Unlimited creation.
Are those
Last two
cool?
toasties there. We're gonna go
You're
with the
lucky
pickles.
you
Where are
didn't
you
see
going
that
with this
because of
And
an ad.
the last two pickles here.
No,
Those
I'm
were
still
fun.
seeing
This
this.
is going to be so tasty.
What the
What?
fuck?
My salami. I know you all
What
like
is
this
this?
layer of
Oh.
Now we're just gonna set this aside. Take the mixing bowl for our next layer of cream cheese.
No.
1 spoonful of chilies. 2 spoonfuls of garlic paste. Now that this is ready, we'll get our cake back in here. Pour this right on top. Now we're
What
gonna go
the
in with our bread and
vegetable
butter.
ass shit is this?
Can't forget about our next layer.
Are you trying to make a cake? Are you trying to make a cake?
I don't know why they don't have this flavor in the store. I know you guys are gonna think this is so cool.
No,
I have
this
it.
isn't even a cake, because if this is a cake, then where are the eggs?
I don't
Ham
know.
in here. And top it off with some walnuts. I'm just gonna pop this open. Okay, you ready to see this? Here we go.
Wow.
Looks
What is that?
Wow, wow, that looks absolutely terrible.
Terrifying.
Wait, did I never?
Easy.
How do you even think of putting pickles in here? Like, how you go from the toasty sort of
you?
croutons here, and then you just put the pickles. How are they even related at all? How do you even think of that connection? And why would you turn it into a cake? I swear you could just do this in like a
Wait,
different...
no,
This scared me.
bro.
My grandma taught me this pickle cake recipe.
Your grandma is a you need I need to talk to your grandma, okay?
Your
for
grandma's
you got the
6
salami,
feet
you got this
under.
cream cheese and the olives. Like you could literally wrap the pickle with the salami and just like put like a layer of cream cheese on top and just eat it like a baguette or something. But then she makes a chili sauce, a chili and cream cheese sauce or something. Isn't that like a dip? This is literally like mixing every single dip at once with like even with the things that you meant to dip it into it, like the vegetables, and you just eat it. And then she puts more pickles and then another layer of salami. Maybe okay. So I know a lot of people that have. I know a concerning amount of people who actually do have like a pickle obsession, like a pickle addiction. So maybe she's one of those people. And then she puts jam. She puts jam on like sweet jam on top of this whole thing. So we have pickles, we have sour pickles, we have the savory dip sauce thingy, and then we have the sweet jam being piped on top. Like I can't even tell whether this is meant to be a dessert or like a
This
main
person
meal or
said
something.
this
And then she puts
can be
walnuts
real.
on it
No,
as
it
well.
can't.
Like, it's just so many questions. Like how does anything go together? And then
This is
she
real
turns
sad.
into
Wait,
a
wait.
pie. She
Are
turns
those
it into like a
pecans
pie
on
sort of
it?
thing. Why? Okay, it
They're
has like a filling and
walnuts.
everything. It has okay. It actually does look like a pie, but
Why
it's
does
just
it look like a-
this
it
is like
has
some sort of like
eyes and a
leftover
tongue?
pie. This is the pie you make when you have a bunch of leftovers and you don't know what to do with it. And if you were also confused about whether that dish was a main or a
Where
dessert,
did
this
the
next one will
fucking
probably
black
confuse
beans
you
come
even more.
from? Okay, who is
Start by
dipping in the
placing
chicken and the
partially
peanut buttery?
cooked chicken into our jar
Not
of
peanut
butter.
buttery from
We're gonna
Object
cut the
Smile.
edges off of 4 or 5
Peanut
slices
buttery,
of
I
bread.
feel
Now
bad
we're gonna
for
use the
Bro.
rolling pin to flatten out our slices of
No,
bread.
where
We're
did
just
you
gonna
do?
make them
Where are
into
they doing the
nice
toasty
strips
from
and lay
Object
the bread out
Sketch?
just like this. Trying to make
Object
a coating.
Sketch?
We're gonna take some of these maple cookies. We're just gonna
What are
mash
they
these
doing
up.
to cookies?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Not the mashing again. Like they
What are
literally
they doing?
took the cookies and just went
What are they doing to cinnamon toast crunch from Object Frown? Tastes
What?
bad.
What cinnamon toast crunch isn't even in Object Frown? You bald-headed buffoon.
Cinnamon right into our egg wash. Going
No.
into our cookies.
No!
Crumble.
No.
Pop it into the air
That looks
fryer.
radioactive.
Not the air fryer. What are you doing?
Pop them back in the air fryer.
Looks terrible.
Perfectly golden brown. Gonna dip our chicken in our sauce.
What is that?
Is this even a dessert or a main meal?
I'm
Because we have chicken,
scared.
but we're just
Who
wrapping it
Who
in.
are you?
I learned this
crust.
chicken hack in the South.
Get out of the South. Holy shit.
Okay,
Bunch of,
as a
like,
pure
dessert
Southern
stuff.
boy
Because why would you
myself,
put it into
I'll pause the video. As a pure Southern boy myself, I can actually relate to this. No. You did not learn this in the South. First of all, I'm gonna list the main dishes of the South. We got cornbread. We got fucking Southern chicken. Southern chicken is styled with gravy, is breaded, fried. Like, you do not put peanut butter on it.
They learned this from the dying squid in their basement.
Dying squid. Dying squid in the basement.
the peanut
Giant
butter. You
squid,
just contaminated
giant
the whole
shrimp in
jar
the
of peanut
laundry
butter, and then
room.
you're even wrapping bread around it like it's like bread pudding or something. And then we're crushing cookies, and then we're using that as the sort of, what is it called, like the coating. And so it's like a chicken crumble, like an apple crumble, but it's just chicken instead.
No,
And then she even has a
it's
special
chicken
sauce, which she
leg from
suspiciously
Team
does not
Chicken
name. She
Leg.
does not say what is in the sauce,
This
and
is
she does not
waste
give it a
for
name either. And so I
food.
assume there is most likely some sort of bodily secretions in this sauce somewhere. But anyway, she
Oh,
tries
there's
it, and she
definitely-
does not
there's
look
definitely
very,
semen in
she- But when would you eat this? It makes no sense. Why would you make this? Only in Ohio. Not funny. Did you spin a wheel for
Seriously,
these
only in
This is literally
Ohio?
what it seems like. She spun a wheel for these ingredients. And I also managed to find another one of her creations that 100% use ingredients chosen by a random wheel spinny thing.
Let's squeeze these in here. And this.
Hi David B. We're making a reaction video reacting to the most disgusting TikTok recipes to ever exist.
Oh. Play. I'm gonna play Sister Locate. I'm gonna play AFNAF.
Okay.
Is my
We're
favorite
filming a video
recipe.
right
You
now,
can use
David
your
B.
hands.
Yeah.
Play.
So yeah. David B. Like, if you want to play sister location, like, can you just like mute or something?
Oh, I can do this.
I don't think you even did anything.
He's not speaking, probably means he muted himself.
or a strainer, gelatin, one package for 2 cones.
Gelatin.
There's no way you're making
Gelatin.
pickle jello right now.
No,
If I had
what
to
are they?
choose, I would
What are
not
they
pick
doing to
all this for
gelatin
dinner.
6?
Pour it
This is
all
the only
over
time
the
I
books.
feel bad
Add
for
some white
gelatin
onion.
6.
Now
Power your wellness and fuel your
Isn't
adventures
Gelatin
with
6 the
Solar Ray's
villain
high
of?
absorption
Oh wait, can't
magnesium
spoil it.
glycinate.
So you think
Oh
you
my
know
god,
Wix.
what would you
Do
call that?
really?
That was just gelatin, but what is it?
First up, we've got
we're gonna add some red pepper.
This is horrible.
That's that.
What would you
Put
call
down.
that gelatin
Ready?
concoction?
Yeah, do it.
What type of gelatin? Alright, pause it.
Oh my god!
Gelatin's demise.
Okay,
Wow,
yeah.
that looks absolutely disgusting.
Man, it looks so good. I want it looks so good. I shot myself with a 16 caliber shotgun.
That looks
Look
so
at
good.
that.
I just
Put some of
grabbed
this onto my
thing.
hot dog bun. Make sure we get some of our relish.
In what occasion would you need
You
to
do
cook
know
this?
I can
I'm just trying to think. Like,
You know I can still hear it.
I don't give a shit.
I learned this hot dog trick in England.
No, the fuck you
What?
didn't.
Get out of England!
Get out!
You're making England look bad.
logically, like when would you need to cook this? Okay, so like maybe you have guests over, maybe you need to impress them with a meal, but you wouldn't do.
This would not impress me at all.
That's Gelatin 11, bro. That's Gelatin 11. That's a. This is the side character of Point Blank, bro.
This gelatin just looks like a slap in the face.
Blocks. Imagine if you make this the side character of of Point Blank.
I just like put him in the background. Okay.
So do I continue it now, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not very impressive. But maybe you have like a kid's birthday party for your son, and you're trying to make a meal, but
This is not okay for kids.
Look at the top comment. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Obviously. Holy
you wouldn't eat this
what?
either, would you? Because you have hot dogs, and then you have pickles in there, and pickle juice in there. You're making homemade pickle juice. No, you're making pickle jelly. It's pickle juice jelly. Is this a dessert, or is this like a main meal? What? But then she puts it into like this bread thingy, like a hot dog. What, couldn't you have just cooked the hot dog normally? You can just get the sausage there, and then you can put your own pickles and your... Wait, the onion is still raw. The onion is raw. What was the point of that? Wait, if nothing was cooked, you could have just cooked the sausage and then put the pickles in there and then put the raw onions and then the raw peppers, and you don't even need the pickle jelly in there. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no need. I have a better idea. What if you just put the sausage in the bun and then some sliced pickles on top with some ketchup? Bro, that's exactly what I was saying. But if that recipe gave you brain damage, just wait until you see this final recipe that gave me so much brain damage that I immediately had to be rushed to the nearest hospital to receive my 12th lobotomy.
Water
All our
toss.
angel hair into the blender.
Oh,
Just
God.
crack it up.
What
pop on
the
our lid,
fuck?
Turn it on.
Oh no!
Right onto our
Someone would
counter.
be so
right
depressed.
into the middle. We
It's
are
why
making
Italian.
fresh
Are you just
pasta
remaking
out of
pasta?
pasta, all combined, nice
Why are
and
you making
hard,
pasta
and
out of
start
pasta?
Rolling. Let's make some
This is not
fettuccine. Pretty
pasta.
good, and we've got our nice new fresh pasta noodles. Why would you eat this when you can eat this? So let
Why does your pasta made out of pasta? I don't know.
Look like French fries.
Bro,
Brushing
I
on
was
my
about to
face right
I was
now.
about to say that. It looks like French fries.
Pasta noodles? I thought you
Let's
said French
carefully
fries.
Drop our noodles right
Extra
in. This
pasta?
smells
I
good.
thought you said
Perfectly
extra
cooked by how heavy
fries.
they are. Can't disrespect our pasta. We need to add some Parmesan cheese. This is amazing.
Did this person
Not
just make
pasta!
pasta out of pasta? She converted pasta
It's
into
not
pasta.
in Italy.
I
If you
learned
made
this
that in
pasta trick in Italy.
it was Italy, then pizza from Breakfast Universe would be very, very disappointed.
Wow, congratulations. This looks shit.
I
This
learned
looks
this
like
pasta
fries. This
trick
looks
in
like
Italy.
chips. This is fish and chips.
Oh disregarded.
I chose Wix for my business because of its massive scope for functionality and
That was.
Power your wellness and
What
fuel
the
your
fuck
adventures
is
with
this?
solar
Why
rays,
did
high
I just get
absorption
two
What?
ads
magnesium
back to
glycinate.
back?
The future of your business
What is that?
here. With Wix, you get advanced
That's not food. That's mold.
What?
NyQuil.
A few
That's
months ago, I
NyQuil
stumbled across a
chicken.
random TikTok account who would post the most disgusting food recipes I have ever
Okay, this
witnessed.
is
And I
the
honestly
second
thought that was going to be the
chicken
last
killed
time I would
over
have to look
7
at anything
people.
like that. But that was until my Discord server started sending me even more atrocious cooking TikToks. And so today I'm reviewing some more cursed TikTok recipes to see what humanity is truly capable of, but also whether they have the potential to actually taste good.
Oh my days, if you need to detox, this chicken and cucumber soup is perfect.
Why does it sound like they use an AI voice? If you need to detox this chicken, like
It is perfect.
I don't know if that's like just an accent or like because like the spacing of the words is just
simple.
Here's how to detox this chicken. Or no, not the spacing.
Or blend some cucumber with sparkling water and boil your chicken.
What is cucumber soup? That cannot be a real recipe.
Like
Okay,
how the
apparently
music
it
just
is, but
stopped
this
there.
looks much better than what was in the TikTok. This version looks like the Grinch's toilet bowl after Taco Bell. No offense to Taco Bell. But also, why is this
I would
person
make a
using
joke, but I feel
sparkling
like
water
it's too
to blend it
far.
up? Now the cucumber soup is going to be
Hold
all
on, wait.
fizzy. It's like a
Hold on, wait. I'll pause the recording.
cucumber soft drink, but it's like a smoothie as well at the
Tastes
same time. Let's
bad.
have a look at a real recipe for cucumber soup. Wait, look at the recipe. There is no added water at all because the cucumber itself has enough water in it. Also, isn't the entire point of making cucumber soup to be like vegan and like vegan friendly vegetarian instead of having like chicken soup? But instead, this person boils, wait, for some reason, she half boils, half fries the chicken and puts it in the middle of her vegan cucumber soup. What is going on here? This cannot be real.
So right when I thought Mom would start taking it easy with her osteoporosis, boom, we moved to this cool new place.
What the fuck?
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. God.
Wait, the butter will
What are you
melt
doing to
into
that
the
toaster?
goddamn
This is assault,
toaster.
and there is no consent at all because the drumsticks are so thick they don't even fit into the actual like grills. But she says when your grill is broke. Okay, so instead of just packing the chicken away in the fridge and just like having it another day, instead she is so desperate to eat her chicken that she just whips out a toaster and just forcefully shoves it in there. Why can't you just wait for it to like get fixed? Maybe she has like 4 hungry children that need to be fed chicken specifically for some reason. I don't like. Wait, why would you need? Okay, anyway, and for some reason she pours 4 entire sticks of butter onto the wait, why would you do that? And it's not even going to cook on that side at all. Like you only get to cook like a tiny little fraction of the chicken drumstick every single time. So we have the drumstick here, it'll be like this shape, and then the toaster only covers like this much. So this is like 1/6 of it. So this is going to take 6 times longer than just cooking it in a pan or a microwave. You know what? It would most likely be faster if she goes to the store, buys a completely new grill, and then brings it back and cooks it,
Oh my
rather
God,
than just
it
trying to
says
cook it very slowly on the
participating,
toaster.
that's
And it even
actually
starts like
giving
smoking. Like that
you or
cannot
others
be
getting
healthy.
hurt.
If your toaster is smoking, I feel like you just got to pull the plug and just like
Bro, participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt.
Oh. How dangerous is it?
The name is literally called Kate Will Try Anything. It makes sense now.
And
We'll
when she
try
finally does the
anything.
first flips of the drumsticks, you can see that absolutely nothing has cooked. You can see the raw meat through it. Like, this is the side that was facing downwards before. But I guess eventually it cooks. But, like, how long do you think, like, realistically, how long do you think it took this person to cook, these 4 drumsticks? If I had to guess, I would probably assume, like, maybe at least half an hour. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure, like, the very inside of the meat is, like, still raw. Seasoning the butter was insane. Wait, none of the seasoning actually hit the chicken. Look at that. When she removes the butter from the chicken, she removes all of the seasoning that she's just put onto the butter.
My name's Tina, and I'm originally from Austin, Texas.
What the fuck?
Hello guys, how are you this morning?
Okay,
So
okay,
today in
pause the
my
video real quick.
we've got-
What the fuck is on the... I want to zoom in real quick to show you which one I'm talking about. It's the one with, like, the egg yolk.
Oh,
What
this
the
thing.
fuck?
This thing right here.
What the fuck is that? Ew.
Why?
Why through an entire can.
Egg for breakfast, steak for breakfast, tomatoes, a Yorkshire.
Tomatoes.
My chip, so I thought I'd just go and get a chip. So guys, I got my steak from Iceland, I got my parsnip from Iceland, I got that
Iceland.
from the co-op, I got those
From there, it's from here.
And then I got 6 eggs for $3.99.
What in the brain damage is going on here? So she says breakfast in bed in the
What is
UK,
the
but okay,
brain
this is not her bed. So she runs us through her breakfast, and we have the eggs over here, which is like, wait, it's just on the stove. There's no pan at all, and you can see like only the bit that touched the hot stove got cooked. Half of it is raw, like the yolk and everything is still raw. How is she gonna remove it as well? Like, is she just gonna eat it straight off the stove? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she did that. But at that point, you may as well have just put a plate on the stove and just put an egg onto the plate, because I'm pretty sure the plate can withstand the heat. So you should have done that instead. Honestly, like that would have been a decent idea. Then we have the steak for breakfast, and yeah, you can see over here, it's very obviously like rock solid frozen, and she's just cooking it straight on the stove without even like attempting to defrost it first. So that means the outside is going to be burnt and the inside is just going to be frozen like an icy pole. Because the reason why you can tell it's frozen is that like it shouldn't usually be steaming like that, and you can see like there's like frost on the outside as well. Or maybe it's mold, because wait, it doesn't actually look that frozen, honestly. Like if you look at it here, that doesn't look that frozen. So maybe this white thing over here is just mold. That is actually even worse. That's even worse than eating a frozen steak. And then she has a singular chip over here. Okay, why? Then we have the chopped tomato tin directly on the stove for 69p. Surely the supermarket could have like used that as an excuse to just price it as like 79p instead of like 69p, because then they can make like an extra 10 cents and then just like avoid having a 69 joke in the store. But anyways, who eats chopped tomatoes for breakfast anyways? Like if we forget that this is like directly on the stove, like what if it was cooked like in a normal place? Who eats chopped tomatoes for breakfast like this? And by the time she's finished going through the entire breakfast, the egg is just completely evaporated. There's like no egg left. And then 30 seconds later, yeah, the egg is completely gone. Like everything that was on there before is just gone. Does the egg taste better without the pan? Honestly, like there's a chance that it might. Like let's just have a look. Her dirty stovetop probably seasons the egg. But I mean, UK food is like honestly so bland that I would probably take the dirty stovetop seasoning rather than just have it bland.
From
What the fuck?
to why not?
You have to try indoor barbecue chicken. The weather's as grim as it is here, but you're in a barbecue mood. This is what you have to do. Obviously, you need to make sure your chicken is nice and clean. You don't want to get rabies. Get your hob on full and lay down your breast.
Pause the video.
That sizzle. It's going to get nice and charred up.
That steak fry nasty as fuck.
Yeah, and wasn't that
What
like,
is that? Oh my god.
Wasn't that like soap? Hold on, let me rewind. Back if you.
Yeah, but you're in a barbecue mood. This is what you have to do. Obviously.
Wait, hold on.
You need to make sure your chicken is nice and clean. You
Well,
don't want to get rabies. Get your hob on full and lay.
Okay.
That's either dishwater soap or that's honey.
Well, I mean, we saw the bubbles, so there was. Wait, was there bubbles?
Go back.
Oh my god! I literally forgot in like 3 seconds. Whatever since this is. The comments will usually point something out.
Nice and charred on here, and you'll get that mouth-watering barbecue flavor. Keep flipping it quick to get some black bits on your chip. That'll do the trick.
It's getting
I don't think chicken's supposed to melt like that. Oh my god.
With onion rings, it's an American barbecue classic. Wow, look how good this looks. The perfect summer meal. Perfectly cooked chicken with a delicious charred grilled taste. I'm never barbecuing outside again.
Bro, what do you mean by indoor barbecue? And look at the chicken. That is raw. That is salmonella. It's burnt on the outside and raw on the inside. Do you not see that? But anyways, this guy just grabs his raw stovetop and lays a chicken breast, a raw chicken breast on top of it. Isn't that like kind of dangerous? Like if you like knock the gas stuff or something. Also, what if it sets on fire completely? How are you meant to remove it? Like can't that start like a house fire or something? And they're saying that they want to do an indoor barbecue instead of like doing an outdoor barbecue. But isn't using a frying pan technically an indoor barbecue? Like what's the difference? Like really? Like what is actually the difference? Like I guess in outdoor barbecue you get like that flame grill, char grill flavor. But does that really make a difference? Honestly, like does it taste any different cooking food in a frying pan as opposed to barbecuing it? Because can't you just like burn it like intentionally with a frying pan if you want that char grill flavor? But why is this guy washing washing the chicken with detergent. Is that no, wait? That's
Did
not how you
they
wash
say
chicken, is it?
anything?
Does anyone wash chicken like that with detergent? Like I get that it would like
Wait,
make it super
there
clean and
was
everything,
soap.
but at the same time it would make it taste like detergent, like
Yeah,
soap, or maybe it's
you can
olive oil.
see the
You know what? I'm just
bubbles.
gonna assume that it's olive oil, and I'm just gonna ignore all of the soap bubbles that are in the water. I'm just gonna say, okay, it's olive oil, okay? But I mean, to be fair, it's like it's cooking pretty well. It actually looks pretty decent. Like it looks like a barbecue. Okay, what is this frame? I think he knocked the cap of the stove, so I guess this is the danger of using like an indoor barbecue. The only issue is that you have the chicken just sticking to the stovetop as you rip it off, and so I guess that's why we use pans. Like we use non-stick pans specifically. But I wonder whether there is like an attachment that will make like an indoor barbecue, because I think there is probably some sort of invention that allows you to use like the flame grilled sort of thingy, but do it inside using your own stovetop. Yeah, there is. You can see, look at this. So you can get an attachment like this, for example, that lets the flame go through underneath, and then it has like a grill on the top. So why don't you just use one of these instead? Anyways, once the chicken is done, he does not stop here. He even goes and puts onion rings onto the stove for some reason. And half of them are burnt, like this completely disintegrated. Like you see these little black things, those used to be like full onion rings, but they're just completely disintegrated. And then the other half of the onion rings are just completely raw. They haven't even changed color. It's still green. Wendy's UK. Thought I was watching our competitors' TikTok for a second. Looks just like theirs. What? Wait, who is the competitor? So nice of you to compliment KFC. Oh, okay, KFC. That's a cracker, Wendy's UK.
Power your wellness and fuel your adventures with Solar Ray's high absorption magnesium glycinate.
Hey, Mike, you might want to back up.
Nah, bro, I'm good right here. Yeah, you got no chance of getting it out of the infield.
What?
ふわふわ。普通にこのまま食えそう。
What the fuck? What? Wait, go back, go back, go back, go back. Oh my
Wait,
god.
go back.
Yeah, go back like over 30 seconds. Like 30 seconds. Go back 30 seconds.
Wait, go back where?
30 seconds to 8.
Just 8?
Yeah. Not 8 seconds, 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes. That's what I did.
We're at 8:30 right now.
But I just set the video to 8.
You see these little
Okay, now, unpause it.
black things, those used to be like full onion rings, but they're just completely disintegrated. And then the other half of the onion rings are just completely raw. They haven't even changed color. It's still green. Wendy's UK. Thought I was watching our competitors' TikTok for a second. Looks just like theirs. What? Wait, who is the competitor? So nice of you to compliment KFC. Oh, okay, KFC. That's a cracker, Wendy's UK.
What the fuck is that?
このまま食えそう。
What is that?
I feel like if you didn't see that bottle right there, it could have been mistaken for something else. But I'm not gonna say what. I'm not gonna say what because I don't want this video getting taken to that. Actually, no, I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna say what it is.
なんかいい感じにパラパラ。
What?
What
happened to his house, bro?
What?
The concerning thing is that this does not look that bad. Like
Wait, this guy's Japanese.
Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. What the fuck?
It looks like a proper meal, and so that means any meal that you were served could have had this preparation method. Because the guy opens up his rice cooker, which he probably hasn't done for a few months, and he finds this white fluffy stuff, and maybe he thinks it's like cotton candy, like fairy floss in there. This is 100% mold. This is beyond mold. This is like a certain type of like fungus. This had to have taken like years to develop. Like there's no way you get this in like a few weeks. So I assume what happened is that he cooked some rice one day for a meal, and he didn't even bother to clean it. He just left all the rice in there, and then we had some mold just growing, just feasting on the rice. And then now it's all in here, ready for consumption. And so he takes it out as if there's nothing bad about it, and he even touches it with his hands. I would not do that. Touching mold might cause dermatitis or a small reaction on your skin. But instead, this guy just collects it up as if it's oh my god, man. It honestly looks like fairy floss. Like, what do you guys call it? Cotton candy. So instead of making a fresh batch of rice, this guy decides to clean the moldy rice. And he pumps soap directly into the pot. I've never seen this method before. Maybe this is like an ancient like Japanese method. Because usually we just wash rice with like water, and then that's it. You should never wash rice with soap, as soap soap is not safe for consumption and can cause stomach upset. What is
That's
stomach
AI
upset?
overview.
What? Rice can cause stomach upset. Does Google Gemini have brain damage or something? Anyways, this guy washes the rice with soap so much that it's just completely soapy. It looks all mushy. It even looks like porridge. And then after rinsing it out, he drains it, and it honestly looks like pretty normal for some reason, like concerningly. Like, it looks pretty normal. Like, maybe it's safe for, like, you know, it's not safe for consumption at all. But then he finds some random piece of meat in his fridge. What is this fridge? Oh my god, I doubt this fridge is even like operating. I don't think there's even like power attached to the fridge. I'm pretty sure he's just using the fridge as like a cabinet or something, because there is no way this thingy is going to be cooling food. And why is it so dirty as well? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if all the vegetables in there like had mold on it as well. But anyways, he manages to find a piece of tuna, or maybe it's pork. I don't even know what this is. He finds some sort of meat and he just cuts it up and he just puts it into the rice. So I guess maybe like cooking the rice like this in a stir fry, maybe it gets rid of the germs, like, you know, you're like burning the germs and everything. But then he also finds this random leaf, like this twig. What is this? Is this lemongrass? He finds something in the fridge and he just chucks it. Wait, what is he? He's not even gonna bother cutting it, so he just chucks it in there, and I guess it adds some flavor. Maybe it protects him from getting food poisoning. Then he proceeds to pour half the bottle of pepper. Did anyone see that? Look how much pepper he's putting in. But anyways, this is the final product. He pours half of the meat off the table, and then he consumes the rest that made it onto the plate. Isn't old rice crazy dangerous, especially when stored at room temperature? I mean, I wouldn't be concerned about like the actual rice itself. I would be more concerned about the fact that he cooked it with mold on it.
Power your wellness and fuel your adventures with Solar Ray's high absorption magnesium glycinate.
On Ancestry, I was able to actually put together our family tree.
Spaghetti
Each
recipe
person
is this guy gonna
is a
cook
glass
now?
worker.
My grandmother's mac and cheese recipe is the absolute goat. It combines so many
Soap
great flavors
again.
and is bound to
Why are
please
the-
any crowd.
why
This
is everyone
the best
using
way I've had
soap on the
pasta in
chicken?
months. Seriously though, massive props to my
Ew.
cousin. He invented this recipe
Is that
before being
pineapple?
arrested for tax fraud
I
last
swear to
year.
God,
It's
that-
all been boiling away
I swear to
for
God,
a good
that's
hour, and the sauce is
pineapple.
getting nice and melty cheesy.
It
You're
is.
going to want to get it all in a dish
fuck?
for the microwave. We're going to absolutely hammer that thing with radiation for 10 of the king's minutes. What an incredible meal, and with so little effort.
This is mac and cheese. This is really mac and cheese. We're making mac and cheese with, is this linguine or is this spaghetti? We're making spaghetti and cheese. So first of all, half of the spaghetti didn't even make it into the pot. Step one was to pour half of the spaghetti outside of the pot. But anyways, once again, this guy's just washing the chicken with hand soap. Wait, is this safe? Wait, I'm pretty sure you're not even meant to wash chicken at all, because they're saying if you wash raw chicken, you can splash bacteria onto like other things in the kitchen. Yeah, isn't there like a thing where like you're not meant to wash your turkey? There's like a debate like whether you should wash your turkey or not. But anyways, let's just check out the ingredients. So this guy has like 12 slabs of like American cheese, and he just chucks that into the pot with the spaghetti that he just completely missed the pot with. Then he puts his chicken breast in it. Wait, without even cutting it up. I guess maybe it adds like flavor. It's like a soup sort of stock flavor. But then he also adds 2 rashers of bacon. Okay, so we have pork, chicken, cheese, and noodles. But then for some reason, he adds pineapple slices in juice, hand-picked. And he even pours the juice into
This
the
guy
mixture.
probably
He doesn't even
says,
bother
I
to
like
just drain
my-
the pineapple juice
I like
elsewhere into like
my
a different pot.
chicken.
Instead, he just
I like my chicken raw.
I
I
like
like
my.
my chicken
I know.
salmonella. I like my chicken salmonella and E. coli.
Okay, guys, I want to make a joke real quick. I like my chicken mythical.
I like my chicken. I like my chicken mythical, bro.
Wait,
And
no, no. I like my chicken. So they have medium rare, right? And that's usually like pretty fucking raw. Oh, I like my thing. I like my thing easy legendary, bro.
This is not even. This is not even a rare chicken. This is just like an exotic chicken or something.
This isn't even exotic. This is 0.000000001%.
pours everything into the same pot. Wait, so this is like a Hawaiian pizza, but like mac and cheese. Because we have the bacon, we have the pineapple, but we don't have the pizza. Instead, we have chicken and noodles and cheese. And the cheese is not even like melting into a sauce. Like, I think what it was meant to do was like mix the water and the cheese into like this thick cheesy sauce. But instead, we have a blob of half-melted cheese.
Why
And we have a
did you
pot
say
full of,
blob?
what is this, milky water. Also, what is this guy saying in the narration? He's saying that his cousin Rupert taught him this recipe before he got arrested and sent to jail for tax evasion. But anyways, after boiling the mixture for a bit, I guess the cheese ends up melting into the sauce, but it looks very pale.
Okay, wait, no, I don't think I'm allowed to
but
say
like the
that.
sauce should be like very dark.
I don't think I
Because it should
can
be like
say
nice and
that.
thick. It should be a thick, cheesy sauce, but it looks very like
I know something
watery.
that
Is this is
guys
not mac and cheese?
trigger
But I guess
warning
his solution to this is to
and
put it all in a glass.
I noticed, guys, this word will friend you guys, but jobs.
Yeah, bro needs to get a job. Like,
container with the sauce and everything, and is gonna evaporate it by putting it into the
I don't
microwave just
even
to
think
thicken the sauce up a
McDonald's
little
would
bit. But why
hire
does he
this
say we
guy.
gotta hammer that mac and cheese with radiation for 10 of the king's minutes? Like, what is going on with this guy? Bro, why did you break the pasta? Wait, you watched this entire TikTok, and the only thing that bothered you was the fact that he broke the pasta? You saw him pour an entire can of pineapple into this pot, and the only thing you're worried about was him breaking the pasta?
Power your wellness and fuel your adventures with
What
Solar
the
Rays
fuck?
high absorption magnesium glycinate.
Wix.
Wait,
Gives you the
go
power
back.
of AI
Go back.
to build the
Go
website
back.
you need.
Stuck in an ad right now. Wait, go back where?
Okay, go back to around 1346.
So
1738.
right here.
Let me see real quick. It doesn't say it's at. Okay, wait. Let me go back. Okay, yeah. Good.
TikTok, and the only thing that bothered you was the fact that he broke the pasta. You saw him pour an entire can of pineapple into this pot, and the only thing you're worried about was him breaking the pasta.
Is that underwear?
Oh shit.
What?
Bro, fuck what are you doing?
That's underwear.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fried underwear with
Oh, you
Fruit
really cooked
Loops.
me up something good.
Oh my god.
You can tell she does not enjoy it at all.
To get divorced? Like,
Bro, it's like
What is that?
exactly what the 7-Eleven's guy is saying. Bro, does this guy want to get divorced or something? What?
Oh wait, this is meant to be a quote-unquote prank.
This poor woman says, "What is that onion?" She really thinks it's an onion. No.
Prank gone wrong.
Is this a strategy? Is this like the new meta of how to like speedrun divorce speedrun? Because first of all, you've gone to the effort of preparing your entire kitchen. You've got the flour there. You've even prepared the eggs. You've beaten the eggs as well. And I also wouldn't be surprised if you also beat your wife later tonight just by the way you treat her. But you've also got the cereal here, and you have the orange juice and some bread over there ready to go. And so you have your wife's panties, and you just put it into the egg in order to coat it with like the flour. But you could have used like anything. You could have used bacon. You could have used steak, pork. Okay, look at this. Underwear costs $35 for a whatever the pack this is, and then minced beef costs $11. It would have been much cheaper if you just bought meat instead of just buying like underwear. Also, the meat would be edible at least. But anyways, for some reason, this guy decides it's a good idea to coat it in. Is this
cheap?
And he deep fries it as well. Like, first of all, why are we deep frying something that has been coated in Fruit Loops? And second of all, why are we deep frying someone else's underwear? But when he takes it out of the oil, it's all crisp. It's like holding its shape and everything. It's not moving at all because it's all like nice and crispy now. But to be fair, he does a pretty good job at like disguising it within the sandwich. And so I don't blame the wife for like not being able to like immediately identify what it was. But I'm surprised she wasn't able to bite through it, because like wouldn't it be like all crispy and crunchy? And also, what if it was like used underwear as well? You know what? I wouldn't mind. It depends whose underwear it belongs to.
That's
you know, if
used?
it was like freshly used and it was like some like okay. Actually, now that I think about it, this isn't like that bad. Honestly, I think I could do this. I think I could consume this. You could have saved so many lives, so many lives with this food by giving it to Africa or any other countries that are starving. Like, it's not funny. Okay, I don't mean to be rude, but like, do you really think a kid in Africa would want to eat someone else's deep-fried underwear?
Wix. One platform, any website. Unlimited creation.
Today we are making Chinese Coca-Cola curry. So we
Chinese Coca-Cola. We are all Chinese, gang.
This is not curry, and this makes me upset. It makes me really upset.
Curry?
I thought I heard curry. Curry noodles from
Chinese Coca-Cola. Or
Chinese Coca-Cola noodle curry.
And then you give it a good old mix. Have you ever tried Coca-Cola chicken?
That's like fucking currywurst.
Hot stuff.
Shit on a shingle.
This is for me and my neighbour.
What is the hot stuff? What is that?
Oh god. Oh no.
Wait, hold
I
on.
like
Did
how
she
the
just
music
poo
just
her
stopped.
pants? Did anybody hear that? I think
Chinese
she farted and then she just stopped all of a
Coca-Cola
sudden.
is the
I'm 99%
best.
sure she just pooed her pants. But I'm also not surprised at all, which is a little bit sad. But anyways, to get
put
back to
that
the
back.
point, she's
I'm
saying
not
she's making
surprised at
Coca-Cola
all.
chicken, Chinese Coca-Cola chicken. But
Put
is
that
that even
back.
like a real dish? Like, I've never heard of that before. And
Wait.
I'm trying.
The time when she crapped her pants just like 20 seconds ago.
Wait, rewind it back.
Yeah, 20 seconds ago.
Some hot stuff.
Yeah.
Like myself.
Oh,
So
shit.
this is for me and my neighbour. We. Oh god. Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Did she just poo her pants? Did
Okay,
anyone hear that?
pause
I
the
think
recording
she
real
farted
quick.
and then she just stopped all of a sudden.
Pause it.
I'm 99% sure she just pooed her pants, but I'm also not surprised at all, which is a little bit sad. But anyways, back to the point. She's saying she's making Coca-Cola chicken, Chinese Coca-Cola chicken. But is that even like a real dish? Like, I've never heard of that before, and I'm Chinese. Okay, apparently it's a real thing. What? How have I not heard of this? Wait, and it looks pretty normal. Wait, what? Why would you make this with Coca-Cola? It's chicken wings braised in a broth made of Coca-Cola. Okay, can you get this out of my screen? Braised in a broth made of Coca-Cola, soy sauce, aromatics, and spices. But wait, why would you use Coca-Cola? Why can't you just use like brown sugar or something? Anyways, let's have a look at this person's rendition of Coca-Cola chicken. So yeah.
Okay, basically, so guys, if you're watching this, it turns out I know why they use Coca-Cola. Basically, it turns out Coca-Cola can be used as a good replacement for molasses. But also, this woman used zero sugar cola, which is like trying to use molasses, except that the molasses didn't exist in the first place. Because there's no sugar.
Except if the molasses were not.
Yeah, like, for example, blocks, they put Pepsi in goddamn ribs.
Oh.
So do I continue it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have frozen cooked chicken breast diced from Sierra. Okay, it looks pretty dry and disgusting. Then she adds some oil to the pan, to the pot, and she uses her entire jug of oil. Why does she need that much oil? Then it looks like we have some like glass, like vermicelli noodles, like long glass noodles. Then we have some pilau. What is pilau? Is this rice? Wait, but look at that. It's all swimming in the oil. There is so much oil in there, and it's not even hot yet. Wait, also, why would you pour the oil in after the chicken? And also, why would you pour it in without heating it up? Because ideally, you would pour the oil in first. Wait for it to heat up, and you would also try to defrost your chicken.
Okay, but pilaf rice. Pilaf rice, I've had it before. Pilaf rice is just a simple chicken dish. Alright, on pause.
Ideally, and then pour the chicken in, and then, okay, what is going on? But I guess the final ingredient is to add the Coca-Cola, so she just pours a can of Coke into the mixture. Is this it? That would taste disgusting. Wait.
It's not even Coca-Cola, that's Pepsi.
Yeah, that's a Pepsi can.
That's a Pepsi Zero Sugar can. That's like if I said, oh, use molasses, but then they use stevia.
But then she adds some hot sauce to the mix, and okay, you know what? This probably explains why she pooped her pants. She probably had too much of this, and then, okay, it probably got let loose. But anyways, when she eats the actual food, she doesn't even say anything about it. She just eats it in silence, and she doesn't even review it or not. She doesn't even say whether it's good or bad. And so I assume most likely it probably tastes like horrendous. It probably is horrendously bad. Why is no one talking about the back stretch with the oil-coated tongs? Wait, the back scratch? No. She gets the oil-coated tongs, she puts it inside her shirt, she scratches her back. Wait, don't tell me she puts it back in. No. Okay, she mixes it up. Okay, what is this?
Power your wellness and fuel your adventures with Solar Ray's high absorption magnesium glycinate.
I chose Wix for my business because of its massive scope for functionality
What the
and.
NyQuil chicken!
What?
What? Why are they outside?
That was just funny.
Did someone just get beat up outside?
Hey,
Yes.
go back. Go back.
There's this dude that dug up like a box or something, and it flew into another guy's hands, and then the guy just ran, and then he tripped and fell.
Breaking news: local MF just got beat up outside my window at 3 a.m.
I want.
think that they're making the most disgusting concoction to exist, but like it's somehow so funny. We just see, like
Is
for
that
a split
Sprite
second.
cranberry? I just realized.
Limited edition Sprite cranberry.
Would you want a Sprite cranberry?
Midnight snacks. I mean,
It's like for a split second we saw like something just get beat up.
It's the chips.
The chips, they beat up the chips. What did the chips What did the chips
The
ever
ops
do,
got
bro?
bag of chips from Point Blank.
we watch that again.
Wait, watch it again.
Yes.
Wait, wanna pause it at the right moment? Fuck, I missed. But we all
just beating it up.
but we all saw the beating up of the
Guys.
box.
Alright, guys, stop. Alright, anyways. The ops got bag of chips. The ops got bag of chips from Point Blank.
They beat up the bag of chips.
From Point Blank. The ops got weird ass gelatin 11 from fucking a Point Blank. Blocks, what do you think of the Point Blank shit? Continue.
Should I continue it now, guys?
Yes. Why is did the microwave just explode?
Turkey dinner.
Does this guy want to die? Like, does this guy honestly want
boy.
Turkey dinner, this guy said.
to die? Why would he do this to himself? Why would he ask his friends to make him this? But also, what is this method? Like, I've never seen this cooking method before. Because first of all, the main chef, he grabs a shovel out of the fridge, he passes it off to the sous chef. The sous chef then digs out a dead chicken, a dead frozen chicken from the ground, perfectly in packaging. Then we chuck it off to the main chef again, who does some NFL-style run. He tackles some random gooner, and then in order to defrost the chicken, we chuck it into the microwave, and then we marinate the chicken with blue Gatorade. Is this blueberry Gatorade? Wait, that would taste disgusting. It's a little bit concerning when you can't even figure out what flavor, like, the blue one is. What is it? Is it blueberry? Is it lemon? What is it? It just says Blue Bolt, and there's nothing on the packet either. Because the other ones say grape, lemon, lime, tropical, but the blue one is just Blue Bolt. What is this? Water, sucrose, glucose, food, acids, blah, 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 flavor, color, flavor. Yeah, but what flavor is it? Okay, so the chicken is gonna end up tasting like some random mystery flavor, and we even boil it in the blue Gatorade. We cook it, we boil it in. Okay, what is going on? Meanwhile, the main chef starts to randomly assault a cereal box. I think he's a little bit schizophrenic.
The ops got cereal. The ops got cereal box from Point Blank.
Oh my god!
Assault a cereal box? Are you a serial kill? Okay, never mind. That was cringe.
And now Coiny is fucking dead.
To create a salad, we get sliced carrots and some celery, and we use a potato masher to mash it all up into a nice salad. Oh, we use our hands now, and we even add mayonnaise to the mix. Okay, that looks like someone vomited all over it. But then they tried to salvage it by just spamming a bunch of like spices into it. I don't know whether that's gonna save it. But then to work on their next side dish, they do it by assaulting a packet of Lay's chips, and they blend it with water and peppers, and these chili peppers, and then this enables them to create their own mashed potato from scratch. But they don't stop there. They put the whole thing with the spoon. You see the spoon, the metal spoon. They put the whole thing inside the microwave, and it starts sparking because of the metal spoon. You're not meant to put metal spoons inside the microwave. But anyways, we get our first look at the blue chicken since it's been boiled, and it looks extremely, like, even more blue for some reason. Somehow it's become even more blue. And they stuffed the salad inside. Okay, wait, maybe it wasn't salad. Maybe it was just stuffing. They stuffed the cereal salad inside of the chicken, and they put it into the oven for some reason. But then to top it off, they just chucked the entire jug of, what is this? Is it cranberry sauce? We don't have this. But anyways, the guy cannot finish the entire thing. He tries, but yeah, he can't do it. And honestly, I don't blame him. Like, I would not even attempt to eat this. 057 average British interaction. Wait, what happened at 57 seconds? Oh, okay, I think he got stabbed.
It's
okay,
candy
yeah. That's a cracker.
Do you watch another?
No, the next one is cave divers. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed us reacting to the absolute worst abominations of TikTok recipes. Moral of the story here, TikTok chefs are absolutely terrible at making recipes.
One last note.
Moral of the story. Moral of the story is Candy Cat, guys.
Anyways, bye guys.